American cultural anthropologist Margaret Mead once said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." The committed citizens you will see and hear in this video have not changed the world, but have changed the lives of men and women who served our country. These committed Warren County citizens work and volunteer their time to help former military men and women who struggle with behavioral health issues that led them to the Warren County's Veterans Intervention Court. Like the Armed Forces motto, "Leave no one behind," these citizens follow a model of "Leave no veteran behind."
I do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
according to regulations,
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I am Timothy Teep. I have the honor and the privilege of presiding over the Warren County Common Pleas Veterans Intervention Court. It has now been 3 years since we started this court here in Warren County. We are one of about a dozen Veterans Intervention Courts in the state of Ohio, and here in Warren County we actually have two. Judge Gary Loxley presides over the Veterans Intervention Court out of County Court, which handles the municipal cases. Here in Common Pleas Court, we handle veterans that have felony convictions or at least charged with felony crimes. The purpose of the Veterans Intervention Court is not to give a veteran a free pass. I am very passionate about honoring those who have served our country and protect our freedoms. I believe that a veteran, someone who has served our country, deserves a second chance. So many times we see our veterans who are just suffering in silence. They come out of their service, they finish their obligation to our country, and they either have a drug abuse problem. Some of these young men and women who have had severe mental health issues, whether it's post-traumatic stress disorder or something else, that causes them to run afoul of the law. The program itself is about 17 months long, and that would be if they had no types of setbacks whatsoever. But unfortunately, in the course of treatment, even on my regular docket, you see individuals who are on probation that even when they're in the treatment, they might have setbacks, they might have relapses, and that happens in the Veterans Court as well. But we just handle it differently in that I try to be like a loving father to them, being stern when they get out of line and praising them and lifting them up when they're successful. We've already had, in the last 2 years, we've already had 5 graduate from our Veterans Intervention Court. And in January, in just a couple of months, I have 5 more who will be graduating. So I have a great group of veterans that are going through this now. And I love them, and I think that they deserve this opportunity. We also have other organizations and people that come alongside us that assist us, without which I don't know that we can do this. One is each of our veterans that are on my docket gets a mentor assigned to them. This is a person who's gone through specific training to be a veteran mentor. And it's an invaluable piece to the puzzle, if you will, because what they exchange with their veteran mentor is something that is not relayed to the court. It's something that's confidential. It's between them. And sometimes some of these veterans, they simply need someone that they can talk to. 2 of my graduates who've already gone through the Veterans Intervention Court and have graduated and have now become mentors in my court. And I know at least 3 of the ones that are set to graduate in January are also planning on becoming mentors, which tickles me to death because I can't ask for a better mentor than someone that's actually experienced my court. Project Rise Above comes alongside when I have a veteran in financial need and they offer assistance. It might be something as simple as getting a tire fixed on a car. buying a pair of work boots that they need for a new job, or perhaps something as significant as paying for a month's rent. But without organizations like the Veteran Service Commission, which provides us with the mentors in Project Rise Above, it would be very, very difficult for me to run the court the way it's run. It is not a free pass. These veterans have to work very hard for 17 months to graduate. These men and women deserve the opportunity to be restored to their place of honor and dignity in our society. And it's my honor to at least give them that opportunity.
My name is Michelle White, and I am a veteran mentor with the Warren County Veterans Court. As a mentor, I became aware of Project Rise Above and learned of how helpful they are to participants of the Veteran Court. I decided I want to help Project Rise Above with its mission of support and become a board member. Project Rise Above's mission is to expand the path of support for Warren County Veteran Court participants by covering basic living expenses like clothing for employment, family hardship expenses, or training and certification for the betterment of the veteran. Project Rise Above eliminates the red tape aspect of a veteran receiving assistance in a quick and timely fashion because the need is great and immediate.
I am Brian Blankenship. I'm retired from the United States Air Force. I have been a mentor since the program started back in 2015, and I cannot tell you how much good things, or how many good things have happened to me because of that. I get to see some wonderful folks doing wonderful things, and maybe after a bump or two in the road, they're back on track. And I have had a bunch of different folks that I've mentored, and I will tell you that most of them don't need a thing. They just need that person kind of waiting in the wings, just in case they need to call somebody in the middle of the night, or just in case they need to cuss and discuss a problem or something that's bugging them, or a temptation that's befallen them. That happens.
Hi, I'm Bill Childers with the Lebanon Eagles Lodge, number 1395. Our group has about 300 members. At the Eagles, we have a project called To Those Who Serve, which includes serving the law enforcement, firefighters, EMTs, and of course the veterans. And this year we decided to give several $1,000s to Project Rise Above here in Warren County because so many of our members are part of the veterans that belong to the Veterans Court, and we feel it's a good cause. It helps fellows who need help. After they've served and given as much as they can, it helps to have an organization like Project Rise Above, which gives them a hand up. This year we gave $3,000, which was $1,500 from the ladies and $1,500 from the men's group.
Hello, I am Nancy Niehaus. I'm a member of the community of Good Shepherd at Catholic Parish in Cincinnati. Our parish has a ministry for military support, of which I am a member. A few years ago, one of our parishioners, Bill Schluter, brought Project Rise Above to our attention. He told us about the program and how it helps veterans through difficult situations. He also told us about the quick response that they have in responding to the needs of our veterans. We immediately said that we wanted to help and look forward to continuing our support of this program. We feel it is our way of giving back to these veterans for all the sacrifices they have made for all of us.
My name is Robert Duncan, and I served in the U.S. Army. Veterans Court has been a safe haven for me. Veterans Court actually saved my life because I was on the verge to self-destruct in a major way. And drugs became like a major issue in my life. It was really like something that kind of like took over my life. It's a bunch of different programs they have available for you. Project Rise Above has helped me several times with monies for different things that my family was in need of.
I am Melissa Bergman. I'm a veteran of the United States Army. I was a participant in Warren County Veterans Court with Judge Teeth. I am now a peer mentor for the Veterans Court. When I was first entered into Veterans Court, I thought the program was absolutely ridiculous. I didn't feel like I needed it. I was a 30-year-old mom of 2 that was going through a divorce. The last thing I needed on my plate was probation where I had to report to court every single week. Or a judge to see me twice a month. Did not want that, didn't think I deserved that. Throughout the program, I would do the bare minimal of what I needed to get done in order to phase up. And phasing up is you graduate from one level to the next. There's 5 levels. On level 4, I think it's only supposed to be 3 to 4 months long. I was in level 4 for a year. That is the year that changed my life completely. I learned that me just doing the bare minimum wasn't going to work and the judge wasn't going to accept it. I was on the verge of going to prison, a place that I've never been to, that I never wanted to go to, and I couldn't even fathom leaving my children for that long. So from that moment on, I changed my act. I decided to get the help that I needed, and they took me through the process of changing my behavior. It's not easy. It's not easy to change a behavior that you've had for 30 years of your life. So they took my hand and they gave me everything that I could ever have needed. The probation officers, Project Rise Above, the Veterans Court, the judges, the peer mentors, they walked me through every step of the process. Project Rise Above, I was low on funds and they helped me through Christmas one year. It really touched my heart because I didn't even have a Christmas tree. I am now a peer mentor. I feel like I was put here for a reason, and the reason is to help other veterans get through the program. I don't think I'd be here to this day on this planet if it wasn't for Veterans Court.
My name's Richard Buckland, and I'm a veteran of the United States Army. I wound up in Veterans Court through a series of bad decisions. And it's been one of the best things that's really ever happened to me in my life. I mean, at first I really, wasn't up to the program, didn't know what was going on, but with the treatment team and the judge and everything just turned out fantastic. It's been one of the best things that ever happened to me. The Project Rise Above has been a big part of it. I've watched them help a lot of people. They have actually helped me several times with things that otherwise, it would have, put me in a bad position if I didn't have that help.
My name is Terrance Dickson. I'm a retired Air Force member. PTSD, while in the military, made its way into my family life. And with that, I've struggled with relationships with my kids and my wife, and it has caused me to, for lack of a better word, act out. With the help of the treatment team, of course, the leadership of the judge, and so many others, and I would be remiss to say my faith, the structure the military environment afforded me has helped me, and I realize that structure is still there, and the Veterans Court has rebirth some of those structures that I have been used to. Life is short. The time we have on this planet is short. The struggles we have are real. Recognize them and move forward. And with programs like Veterans Court and so many other programs out there to help us, we can make it. As veterans, we can make it through it. So don't give up on yourself, because so many others have given up on you.
Community involvement is vital to Project Rise Above, and you can help us build awareness of our mission. You could also become a board member or make a donation that will help Project Rise Above